Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, and welcome again. Well, it's that time for the game changes moment of the day. I'm trying to see why I was so dark, y'all. Forgive me. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm about to bring up my wealth friend. I'm gonna say my wealth sister. And so let me put the stipulation as I bring her up real quick. Let me say this because I know sometimes people tell us how, hey sis, I know sometimes people say how there's a bunch of women doing this and there's still a lot of kids doing it. Let me put this stipulation in here. My little watch party. Let me say this. Even though you only see the women up here sometimes, there are plenty of men in this space getting bags and getting checks. So don't be confused. Don't be naive to the fact that they're out here getting the bag too. We're gonna have some of them on. I know her husband is doing it big. My husband is doing it big. I got my son in this space as well. So they're men and women getting a bag, making it happen, living their best life, um, doing the thing, right? So let me say that first. Second thing is y'all saw our topic of the day. This is for the busy person. So one of the things she and I talk about all the time is the amount of things we have going on. And when I say the amount, I just had this conversation on my Instagram. We have a lot happening, like a lot happening. And so I understood when I got in this space that I had to figure out how I was going to do it, right? But I also understood that this space afforded me the freedom to fund some of the things that I wasn't able to do because I was waiting a client, if that makes any sense. Because when you're building a business, everybody doesn't come from like there's the person who is doing it corporately and then they already have a network. So when they go and do it privately on their own thing, they're in a position where they kind of already have, their people. And then there's some of us who started business like myself, who we started with the people that we knew. And let's be honest, some of them people ain't trying to pay retail for you, even though you got an experience, right? You know what you're doing. They're not trying to pay that. So what I had to do was I understood the things that I wanted to advance. Like for example, we're transitioning one of our businesses to have an app. That app costs, right? For them to do the app and redo our website is going to cost us $2,500. Where that gonna come from the market. Just told y'all where it's gonna come from. So anyway, I'm gonna share my screen. I said we're doing stuff a little bit different today. Freddie, did you want to drop a nugget real quick before we start?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so you made me think about something. So I went 5 for 5 today on HFX, and that's not including testing that strategy, kind of making it my own finagling like you told me to do. That's what working. So I went 5 for 7 of just testing it out, getting comfortable and doing it. So one of the things that we're going to go through this really quickly, but one of the things I want to tell you that we love is HFX, and we're going to show y'all how it works. But it basically tells you get money in minutes, right? And of course, past profits are not indicative of future profits. It is the market. You trade at your own risk. But like I always say, everything is a risk. Life is a risk. Are you willing to take the chance on yourself? And so what I love about HFX is that an hour, I wasn't even on an hour today. Well, really, I was on 2 hours. But I was able to get in and get out in minutes. So while I'm having my lunch, having my salad, having my water, my daughter was there. I told them I was going to video her dancing while we're on live session. I was able to go 5 for 5 and then I'm done. And then I get to go back to my life because I understand that life is busy, right? And so we're all about earning while you learn. So let's get this party started really quickly. Let me see. Let me do it like this. So let's share my screen. Not working on cooking with grapes. Hold on. Tell me what you see, Freddie.
Yeah, I see.
You see it? Okay, let me see something. If I take it back, do you see it now?
Good.
Okay, let's see what change we are. Okay, I don't know why my size won't let me be great. Hold on. Okay, so tell me how does it look now? Is it like a full presentation?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna skip through this. I want to show you guys a quick testimony of somebody on our team. Let's play
What's up, fam? My name is Alex Coleman. Hey, I'm here to tell you about something that has just really been a blessing to my family, trading Forex. Let me tell you something. I do make money every day. I do carpentry. Actually, I'm doing final walkthrough on a house that we just got done with. And I mean, I make money, but it's nothing like being at work and look down at your phone and you've made the money that you could have made in a day of work on your phone. That was just a blessing. And when I started with IM Academy, I didn't know how to trade Forex. I messed up a little bit in my first account, but now I've learned how to do it and I got some amazing leaders and they have just been a big blessing to me. Um, let's just say I've doubled my account about. What's up, fam? Man, you need to join the money team because we do this. Peace out.
So what I love about his testimony is that he works full time. So this is for the people who say, "Listen, I'm busy. I have a full time job. I have little people. Y'all know, everyone knows I have little people. I have little people, and I want to do something else that's going to give me additional streaming income, right? So I'm gonna skip this testimony for a second, but I want to talk about what will you become. So one of the things that I always say is that what do you become? We're all becoming something. Are you becoming debt free? Are you becoming financially free? Are you living the life of your dreams? Are you going to be able to fund that business? Are you in a position where you can pay your mama house off? You can buy another piece of property. What will you become? Or will you take this time that you've had off, or this time you've had to make adjustments, and will you just become lazy? Or will you not? Evidence, I'm just being honest. Are you just going to watch TV all day? Are you going to really say, this is a great opportunity for me to clean out the clutter of my mind, for me to dust off those goals, for me to dust off that vision and go back and get it together? So I want to talk about this really, really quickly. This is what we call the four-way of cash flow, right? A gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki said that there are four types of ways that cash flows, right? There's the four ways we make money, right? So it says 60% of the people work for someone else. Those people that actually are employees. You work for a company of some sort, right? You go to work every day, you punch a clock, you punch out Friday, Tuesday, or whatever day that direct deposit drops, you get paid, right? 60% of the people internationally, not just in your state, not just in the United States, not just in North America, internationally, 60% of the people work for someone else, right? And so some of those people who used to do that said, listen, I want to work for myself. We call those the self-employed, right? That's 35% of the people who said, they said, listen, I, want to start want to be my own event planner, which is what I do as a business. So I want to go, I'll be a doctor, a lawyer. Understanding those spaces when you're self-employed, if you don't work, you don't eat. So it means that if you take the day off, even your lawn care businesses, if you ever notice only big business, which we'll go into business ownership next, but those are the people who sustain in the wintertime. Because if you be honest, especially here where I am in South Carolina, only corporations or golf courses, people have really good green grass are getting their grass cut in the winter. So a lot of the people you see that cut grass in the summer, where do you see them year round? So they're trying to get as much of their money as possible so they can sustain themselves because they don't have what we call business ownership, which is the 4%, which is what I stand in because I have employees. And so the business owner says, listen, I don't want to just be the only one getting money. I don't want to be just the only one doing the work. I'm going to get employees that'll help me expand my brand. So let me tell you what I've realized, because we're going to go into the 1% in just a second of what they're doing. But I'm going to tell you what makes those three quadrants in common. This is what they have in common. They're all the power of addition, right? You can only go as far as the person you have hired. You can go as far as yourself. That means you can only take on so much work. That means as a business owner, I can only go as far as my employees, how many employees I have that can do the work. And so we want to move into what we call the 1%. That's the investor, right? The investor says, listen, I'm going to take my little bit or my more than a bit, as I would say, and I'm going to multiply that. I'm not going to give up more time, right? I'm not going to take away from what I already have. I don't have to get a second job because if I tell you a secret, one job is for one person, not two jobs, not three jobs, because you're sacrificing your time. You think you're away from your kids now? What's going to happen when you get a second job? I'm just telling the truth. That's all I'm telling. Just telling the truth. And so, that's where you want to move into. You want to move into the investment space. And a lot of times, we think that we have to have an abundance of money. That was me. I thought you had to have at least a couple of million to even think about investing. And I found out as I got connected to the right wealth partners, as I got connected to the right education, as I got connected, I sat at the right tables. Because if you don't know me by now, who's on my page, I'm gonna tell you, we have a family meeting every night, and I'm just excited to sit at the table with wealth partners who show me another way. So, what is Forex? And I'm gonna break this down as simple as possible. Forex is the foreign exchange market. Okay, Forex is currencies internationally, and how we make money, because that's what people say, how do you make money without actually having tangible, I should have had some money here, having tangible money in your pocket? Well, you make money on the conversion rate from currency to currency. So here's how it works. If you are, let's say you have 100 American dollars, right? US dollars, and you go to Mexico, you have to convert that to the peso. And based on the exchange rate, the value of it determines how many peso you're going to receive and vice versa. That's how the foreign exchange market works. The beauty of this space is that you have the possibility to make money in this market as the value of the currency goes up and as the value of the currency goes down. So as you see right now, the value of the dollar is going down, and guess what? We're still making money. Now, understand this, and I'm gonna be like, well, Tish, this ain't true. I want you to Google it, because this market is valued at $6.4 trillion, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And let me ask you this question. Are you getting paid off of it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? If you're not, you're missing the move of money right now. Your bank took your money and they put it in this market. Your bank took your money and they're making billions and trillions of dollars off of you. And you get nothing in return but some pennies on the dollar. That's why they have no problem in telling you, refer a friend, let me give you $200. That's no money to them, right? And so that's what their foreign exchange market is all about. And here, like I said, it's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, if you're like us, we're going to show you something called HFX, which is, of course, my fave. And that market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you're like some people I know who like to trade digital currency, which is your Bitcoin, your Ripple, your Ethereum, listen, you can trade that 7 days a week. There's no limit to what you can do, all from your cell phone. So I love that factor of it. I can do it on the go. I can do it on the beach. I can do it wherever. And so listen, this company that I'm connected to that I love so much is called I Am Mastery Academy. And you get connected. Let me be very clear on what I'm about to tell y'all next, right? Here we go. They are going to teach you how to trade. They're going to teach you how to get money in the market. They're going to teach you. This is an education platform. I'm not selling a product. I'm not selling a service. I'm getting education that I know factually will pay me for the rest of my life. Of course, I always say that past profits are not indicative of future profits, but understand there's a possibility. I know plenty of people that are making quite a great impact in this space, all right? Who am I saying? And so you get connected to live mentorship. You get connected to, of course, the Help Their Families team. And you get into an opportunity where it will open your mind and have a seat at the table. And of course, like you see right here, it is for the person who is busy. Y'all know I'm very, very busy. But here's the thing I always say. If you're busy is not producing income, you need to clean some of that stuff off your plate, because it's not if you produce it. The thing I love about I Am Master Academy is we have well over 100 plus educators who are full-time working around the clock. It is like we have here DirecTV and Spectrum Media. So it's like having cable where you have on demand. So what happens is you can watch a live educator teach you live, ask questions, and then you can turn right around and watch those same videos on demand. So if you're like me, sometimes I can't catch them live. So I'll watch them on demand late at night. And so that's better for me. It's better for my schedule. You can even have your favorite educator and follow them, which is so awesome. And on top of that, we have, I think now, 7 languages. So if you want to, as an educator that's bilingual and you want to learn from them, you can go on the Polish channel, you can go on the Spanish channel. And look, as y'all see the iPad and the cell phone, guess what? You can get it all on the go. Just download your app. And another thing too, I want to tell y'all, in our academy, all the videos are about like 10 minutes. That's it. And you can watch them as many times as you like. So listen, this is the meat and potatoes right here. I got to sit up for this one. So HFX is high frequency, right? It's binary options. And the beauty of HFX is this. You get money in minutes. So for all of you saying, I'm making $19 an hour, I'm making $20 an hour, what if I told you you could get that in minutes? Okay, I'm not even gonna tell you. Sis gonna come up. Let me escape out of here. Let me stop sharing my screen. Y'all don't have to believe me. Sis,
I'm here for the sauce.
you here for the sauce?
Yeah.
I'm getting back in the mix tonight. So you here for the sauce? Come on, sauce.
I showed up today for the sauce. This platform is so powerful. The possibilities are endless, and when you get into a space where literally, you get into the education, you put in the work, you put in the drive. You can go as far as you would like. No limits, no boundaries. This space is recession proof. There is no income cap. So that means that, nobody can tell you that this hour, this is exactly what you're going to make, and we cut it off. Like, you have control. So who wouldn't want to learn how to get into a space like that and really learn to navigate through and really change the dynamics and the economy in your life? I mean, that to me, it just blows my mind. And I'm loving being able, I love all of the new additions. I love everything that's coming. I'm loving the high frequency. The company just hit the Forbes list. Yay. And one of the things that was inside of that article, if you guys have not read it, please go read that article, was exciting is the e-commerce side of it. So if you are a business owner, you know that everything is going digital. So, of course, everybody's moving to selling things online. And so this space is really cultivating an environment where you can be the business owner and the investor. You get the capital and you invest it in yourself. And so that is the whole vision behind everything that is done at I Am Mastery Academy. And I'm so excited. But let's get to the sauce. Okay. So, of course, when we all started out, I'm still in love with, my Forex education. And through getting that education, I'm gonna tell you the power of what it can do for you. Okay. So I learned what I needed to learn. Okay. I got on those charts. I got on those sessions with the educators. They were holding my hand, telling me what to do. I never felt like I was alone and by myself. Because, you plug in, the educators are there. You can ask questions, and I have such an amazing group of people that surround me and that support me. And that's very, very, very important because their goals are similar. Their goals are the same. So we all supporting each other, helping each other to grow. So when this HFX, this high frequency, hit the scene, it is a game changer. Because then not only did I see myself expanding and growing like I have been doing in my Forex space, but now, okay, I'm expanding and I'm growing at an accelerated rate. Because as my sis Tish just explained to you all, it allows you to do things at a more rapid speed. Okay, so imagine being able to, whatever it is, I don't know what you make an hour on your job, or if you're considering, I need to go out and get me a second job. I don't know what's going to happen in the economy, and that job is probably paying you $9 an hour or $10 an hour. Imagine if you could leverage an education that could help you to make that wage in minutes or seconds. That would be great, right? So I'm going to go here and go to the actual screen share. Tish, you let me know.
When you see it, yeah, you're fine. I'll let you know when it comes up.
Okay. So you can let them know that the platform gives you strategies that you'll utilize. So let me see if I think I should show that first.
You can show that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're doing simple. Well, we started with the simple scalper strategy. That's what.
Yeah. So let me see if we can share that so you guys can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm. Just gotta put. There you go.
Are you able to see it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is one of the strategies. And I know when you're first looking at it, you're like, oh my goodness, all those lines. But when I tell you that these the educators are going to be there and you actually get to trade alongside them where they're telling you what to do. You see, it says entry price, so it's giving you the answers to the test. And who wouldn't like the answers to the test, right? So if you're taking the test and somebody's giving you the answers of basically, what to do, it's giving you the currency pair, and it's telling you a time frame that stands for 5 minutes. Okay. And basically all this information will be broken down and explained to you, and you actually get to do this alongside an educator, and you'll do it alongside the educator. And it's like the training wheels until you kick those training wheels off and you're able to come on here and do this by yourself. And let's see, we're going to go to the actual platform that you would actually utilize, or one of the platforms that you can actually utilize to actually put the trades in. And Tish, you let me know if my screen pops up.
Okay.
So I know there may be a little bit of delay. Okay, so I'm going to go to this be one of the, okay. This will be one of the actual, when this comes up, you guys can see. So this will be actually one of the brokers that you can use to actually implement and put the trades in that you see. Now, I'm not going to, I haven't analyzed anything right now, but I just want to show you guys the possibility of what can happen. And whatever your currency pair that's listed in the strategy, or whatever the educator gives you, that's what you're going to put in. That's what you're going to look for here in your currency tab. Okay. So I have CAD JPY. All right. And let's go find something that has that's paying out. And if you look here to the right, it says 80%. That means that that particular currency pair is paying out 80% on whatever you put, whatever trade amount that you want to do. It's going to give you an 80% off of that amount. Now, this is odd CAD, so that means that's the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Okay. So simply, you're going to come here, and you guys see this red box here. This would be your sell button, right? And it's called a put. And then you have your green box right here, and this is your buy button, and it's called a call. It's your call button. It's your buy button. Okay. So in this middle box, you're going to put the amount. So I don't know how much you make an hour. Let's just say for the person that makes, okay, let's on average. What amount do you want to do, Tish? Let's say $15 or $10.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, okay, let's do 12. I think 12 is about it.
Well, 12 is kind of like the average. Well, let's do 15.
Okay, we'll give it a little
15, because you have that $12 here. Okay. And we're going to pick a time frame. So for sake of time, because we don't want to hold this out long, let's do 30 seconds. And we're going to hit this put here. Okay. So we're just going to do 30 seconds. And we can also do that was a call. And we can also do a put here. So the idea is, for once you've entered this trade, all right, is for this green line to stay here, the price action to be above that green line when it closes. And once it's done that, you've profited the $27. So congratulations, you've earned $27. And we did this, guys, in how many seconds, Tish?
That was 30 seconds, but I want you to clarify something. I want them to see that your trade was 15, and it told you you're going to get 12.
Right. So yeah. So let's clarify. Yeah. So you're wagering the 15. Okay. So you're wagering the $15. All right. This particular currency pair is paying out. It was 85%. It was 80%. So it was $12 when we did it. Okay. So you're going to get that $12 in 30 seconds. Okay. Now remember, you're going to get whatever the pair is paying out. Okay. So, but remember here, guys, in this trade amount, whatever amount you decide, okay, of course, utilizing risk management and your account size. Okay, you're going to be taught how to factor all of those things in. All right, you can. The possibilities are endless here. You know, if it was $100 trade amount, then I would have gotten $71 in that trade. Okay, well, at the 71% payout. Okay, same time frame, right? 30 seconds, same time frame. So I just wanted to make sure that we do clarify that. And this is, you know, of course, this is the live market, but a demo account for purposes to make sure that we're in compliance, guys. But we wanted to show you guys how, when you learn the skill set, learning the skill set, the possibilities of what it can do. And when I tell you, we are in here like we're on with the live educators, and she's saying, imagine being on live with the educator and they're telling you, okay, do a call on this pair, do a put, buy this, sell that, you know, and you're able to do that, and you're able to profit in minutes, you know, and you're able to wager, like I said, utilizing proper risk management, and depending on your account size, whatever you need to meet your daily goals. Who does that? That's minutes, guys. You know, who wouldn't want to learn a strategy like that? I mean, I was like, listen, this is a no-brainer. And right now, you guys, you can tell them, Tish, that the HFX educator is actually doing boot camp. Right now, we're in the middle of HFX boot camp. So what you guys just saw me do, we're in the middle of a boot camp right now where we're really digging in and really learning how to get into this thing and just make it happen. Just imagine being able to apply compounded interest to that. I mean, that
I can run on that one. I mean, because you're thinking about it, like, so I want to just put in perspective, because I know some people would be like, all I got back was 12. No, you got your 15 back plus 12 more dollars. So let's think about it. If you were only making $12 an hour, you just made 2 hours of work in 30 seconds. You just made 2 hours of you standing by there flipping burgers, shaking fries in 30 seconds. All because you took the time to educate yourself. 30
that's powerful, because what if you were sitting home doing that? What if you said, you know what, I'm going to do this every hour on the hour. I'm going to come back to my computer the next hour and I'm going to do it all over again. Or I'm going to do it on my phone. Pick up my phone, right? I'm get my phone, right? And in the next hour, I'm going to do it all over again, right? Imagine how your life would change. And now you're not trading your time for money, right? Now you're no longer trading your time for money. And time is the most precious commodity that we have. It's not the money. It's the ability to be able to get the capital to get your time back. Because I know some of you guys are moms, dads. Some of you guys are caregivers. Some of you guys are in school. And it's difficult trying to balance all of these things. And if you could just apply yourself, and just to put it in context, the actual academy, it's all of like 3 hours combined. So you have those short little videos of 3 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 6 minutes there, but it's just a combination of 3 hours, right? And then you're able to get on with those live educators and really sit alongside them so that you can earn money and do what I just did while you're continuing to learn. You're able to leverage someone else's knowledge. So I think that's powerful. No, there's nowhere else. There's nowhere else. I don't care that's $27, right? To turn a $12 profit in 30 seconds. But let me just say like this, where else are you going to go? You know, unless it's something that you might not need to do. But you're going to, you know, earnestly be able to turn over quick profits like that, you know, without the stress. I'm saying without the stress, with the ease. Now I have to look over my shoulder because I got it that fast. You know, there's nowhere else that you can go. So leveraging this space and really investing in yourself. This is an investment in you.
Yeah.
This is saying, you know what, I deserve it. I deserve to be able to get my time back. I deserve to be able to learn a skill set that's going to pay me for the rest of my life, right? I deserve that. And the thing about jobs is nothing wrong with getting extra jobs, but you can't pass a job down to your children.
Mm.
So, being able to leverage this knowledge and being able to leverage over 100 plus different educators from around the world, these master traders that are teaching you, sitting alongside you, that is something that you can pass down to your generation. So just imagine your children, you adding this to their curriculum and saying, hey, son, hey, daughter, because we both do, right, Tish? We both.
Well, you know what being said. She know that Jennifer Lopez De Niro song. She know what I'm talking about.
She knows. Yeah. So I mean, definitely take advantage. Take advantage of the space. And for those that are saying, it's time, it's my time. I just wanted to show you that if you sacrifice, put in the sacrifice, those few hours here and there now, because if you do the hard thing, what you feel like the hard thing is now, then your life will be easy later. But if you do the easy thing now, then your life is going to be hard later. So we want to make sure that you guys know, hey, we're telling everybody there's another way, right, Tish?
So look, 2 things I'm gonna do and I'm done. Okay. First thing is, let me be very clear. We do these lives, we do these family meetings as we call them, not because we, have nothing else to get. I told you, I live a very busy life, and I don't want to be busy. I want to be productive in what my hands to do. But I say this to say this: we do this because we want everybody to have the opportunities we have, the freedom. We were in Tennessee almost 2 weeks ago, and I didn't feel the stress I used to feel when I go on vacation or I come back to build and things I had to do. I came back so in a different mindset because I understood what I had to do. I remember the times I had to leave my son with whoever I could leave him with so that I can work. And so to be in a position where I can be at home with my daughter and I can work from home and from a space of business ownership and multiplying what we do have is a whole different feeling than, to have that freedom of having to worry, how are we going to eat tomorrow? So that's the one thing I want to tell people that, listen, this is not about us. It's about, this is what I tell everybody that I come in contact with. Trading is my money. Sharing the opportunity is to help everybody experience the freedom that I have. Freddie, keep going. I hear my baby crying.
Okay. You're busy. See, everybody, so we're busy. She's go check on our daughter, but I want to make sure that you guys are really taking heed and that you're understanding that this space, I mean, this is really, it's been a godsend for a lot of us. Okay. And I know that certain things take sacrifice. I believe this morning, about prioritizing your time, I was really meditating on that. And it's not so much as prioritizing, things on your schedule, but it's scheduling things that need to take priority. So you have to think to yourself, what's going to be beneficial? Are the things that I'm making a priority, are they going to be beneficial? Hey, Chloe, are they going to be beneficial? And the one thing that I want to say, that if you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want is going to become that sacrifice if you don't. And then you're going to have to settle for a life that you don't want, right? So it's okay to say, you know what, I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to sacrifice, right here, on this front end now, so I don't have to pay for it on the back end later. So that's hey, Chloe. So that's what I want to encourage each and every person to, if you're on Tish's live, make sure that you get back with her. Her caring enough to reach out to make sure that you guys can leverage this information. If you're on my watch party, then hey, hit me up. We're going to be there, of course, every step of the way. We take this very seriously. It's an amazing group of people. Helping Families is an amazing group of people that really want to reach out into the community and really help people to get into a space that can really free them for the rest of their lives. And that's just really all that it's about.
That's it. I'm sorry, everybody, but see, this is the beauty of being able to be free. I heard her crying. So let me go get her. And this is live. So I mean, I can't be perfectly what people want me to be all the time. This is my life. And I'm, like I said, I'm not very busy just to boast that I'm busy, but I serve a greater cause. That's been my mindset. But I want to say one thing that you always say to us, and which made me be disciplined in how many days of the week I trade. I know people say, listen, I got to do this every day, and I got these. I have some really big ticket goals I've shared with Freddie. Like, I know what I want. She's like, Tish, this how many days it's gonna take you to get there. So you have to, I had to be disciplined to say I couldn't trade every day. Like even today was a little thrown off, and this is my normal trading day, right? But I had to realize that I have other things that need my attention as well, and I can't get caught up. So I'm telling you this: when you're busy, you just set time aside to set time aside that you're able to get in the market, do an hour, do 2 hours. I do it in conjunction with having lunch, and then I get out and I'm done with the day. And I'm not back in there no more unless I'm learning, not necessarily earning, but learning to do that. Other than otherwise, I make sure I manage my time to do other things that I service. So don't feel you have to do this every day. This, as Freddie tell me, I don't trade often, but I trade smart. So I know when to get in. If I make a move, it's gonna be a big move. You know what I'm saying? Where I know I've made my goal for the day, for the week, and based on those 3 days of trading. So I want to leave y'all with that. I love you so much, Freddie. Tonight, okay, so listen. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have a family meeting at Helping Families Movement.info. You get to have the whole entire meat and potatoes of what we do. You can have them highlight how you want to write? You want to eat it? Okay.
No.
We'll have that tonight at 7 p.m. right at Eastern Standard Time. And then also tonight, 9 p.m., Freddie and I are going to be talking in depth about HFX again. We love all the products that I Am Master Academy has, but it's something about HFX that changes the conversation.
Yes, the sauce.
It's just such a great product because you're making money in minutes. So listen, as I always tell you, remember to life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose, and we'll see you on the right side of money.